Hey, I'm Tim.
I'm Angie.
And welcome back to RV Life with TNA. Today we got some chores for you, going about our normal, everyday RV life. First off,
I am going to silversmithing class. If you think there's nothing to do here in Quartzsite, there's plenty. I found one of the greatest classes.
and I got to refill our propane, drop off trash, and get our mail. So follow us along on our adventures today. So in our fifth wheel over here, we're gonna go around and collect our propane. Open up our little propane storage here. First thing you want to do is make sure that your propane is shut off. Alright, up here we have our regulator. We're gonna flip it to the other side so it uses our other propane tank while we're filling this one. Alright. I'm gonna do our propane line right here. Open up our propane locks. And grab the bottle. Now what I normally do is put these back together so they're not hanging outside the fifth wheel. Hook everything back in. I have an extension cord right here, propane line going down, so I have a little propane gauge. You don't have to do that, but I do that just so I have a propane gauge. I haven't got the little ones that go actually onto the propane bottle, but I'll be picking those up here at some point. Alrighty, let's take our propane. Get it loaded up into the truck, which is always a hassle. Propane bottles aren't white, so be careful when you're doing this. I gotta undo my tonneau cover so I got room to put it in here. Move our water bladder over. Once we get it all situated, that is kind of a pain sometimes to do. Alright, now we're gonna head back over. So you know how I showed you how we switched our propane to our other tank. So here we're actually going to turn that other tank on so we can actually use our furnace, because as you can tell, it is cold and gloomy out today in Quartzsite. Make sure that bottle's on. Now we can still use our furnace. Alright, so let's get in the truck and get ready to start this day. Oh, here we go. And of course we got Earl with us today. Say hi, Earl. Alrighty, there was. Alright. So here we go. Like I said, first we gotta, first we're gonna drop trash off. Then we gotta drop Angie off at her silversmithing class. And I'll take you to get our propane and show you some of the places you can get propane in Quartzsite if you don't know. Some of the prices, where they're located, and then we'll go pick up our mail from Moon Mountain Mail. Alright, so when you come up the main street, you want to take a right. Keep going on down. The first street you have here is Mesquite. And then get to the stop sign, take another right, and you'll see the sign, Gem and Mineral Club. And then you're there.
We have arrived. We're at my favoriteest place in Quartzsite currently. This, as you can see when we pull in, is the first shop you're going to see with people outside is going to be the knife making area. The second door you're going to see is for lapidary, so cutting your stones. And then we are coming upon the metal shop, which is, you know by now, is my favorite shop. It is over there. Doors open at 9 a.m. and I'm always trying to be perfectly on time. This is our parking lot, as you can see, and there are strict rules. By that I mean you drive 3 miles an hour so you don't run over anybody. Bigger cars and vehicles park on the side that is coming up that you currently see. Smaller vehicles park on the very first row to keep everything. So we have arrived. I am at my silversmithing shop, and if you want to know the name of the club that I'm actually in, it's the Quartzsite Roadrunners Gem and Mineral Club. Great place. Go check it out. I suggest. There's a lot of things for you to do here, but for today you're gonna go along with my husband Tim.
Yep. So she's gonna do silversmithing, and I'm gonna finish off the chores. Here we go. Now that the wife's gone, we got Earl sitting here in the back seat, controlling everything that's going on. All right, take two. One of the important things is don't forget your wallet at home. So coming up ahead here in Quartzsite, especially at La Posa South, you never know what you're gonna find. Right here, I got a pirate walking his dog. Quartzsite, Arizona. Imagine There's that. A few places you can go. One is Patty's Propane off of Main Street, and then you got RB Pit Stop, which I go to, and you got RB Relief. So I'm gonna be taking you along, and we'll go look at these places and see where they're at. Alright, for Patty's Propane, we're gonna hit up first. It's gonna be on Main Street, right here across from Family Dollar on the right hand side. Somebody coming up here shortly. And you can see the sign with the camel there, Patty's Propane. Patty's Propane is $3.20 a gallon, and it has a coupon for new customers for 5% off. Try to give you a better shot right here. You can see the sign right there, Patty's Propane. Next stop, RB Relief. Central Boulevard off of Main Street. And continue on down. Coming up on RV Relief, Propane $2.99. Open to the public. Yeah, you got military discount here too. Right here. Military and first responder 10% discount. You also have a water station over here. You got your water station right here. You can get water and ice as well. RV Relief. So you head out of RV Relief, take a right, and then back towards town. And now we're pulling into RV Pit Stop. RV Pit Stop, friendly, nice service. Never had any issues here. That's why I choose to come here. Gotta get the propane out of the truck. Here we go, getting the propane tank filled. Attaching the hose, and we put it back into the truck. Got our propane. Like I said, I usually go to RV Pit Stop. Friendly, courteous service. I'll try to put a link in the description below. And now we're off to get the mail. I forgot to mention it, but RV Pit Stop, it's $3.29 per gallon and has a 10% discount for military and first responders. Alright, so we take a ride off of Central, head back up Main Street. For those that didn't know, Moon Mountain Mail is moved. They're not in their old location. They're actually off of Main Street here, right behind Silly Owls. We'll be turning in here shortly. So all you gotta do is turn in when you see the Silly Owl sign. I guess it's where the old thrift library used to be. Yellow building back here. The parking lot is tight and compact, so instead of going into that parking lot, you can see kind of the jam here coming up. I just kind of park on the outside right here and then walk in. That way I don't have to deal with getting blocked in, trying to find my way out. Alrighty, Some people complain about Moon Mountain mail. I've never had any issues. I've had my mail forwarded. I've never had a lost package. And sometimes it is a wait, but most of the time there's only a few people ahead of you, so it's not that bad. So here's the inside. You can see it's more spacious than the other building. And you just kind of wait here, your mail comes out here, and you pick it up. Alright, it's that simple. Boom, we got our mail. Now we're off. Put the propane back in the fifth wheel and see what we got in the mail. And there's Earl, patient as ever. Co-pilot, official mascot of the channel. Alrighty, we're back at home base. So let's get the propane out and get it hooked back up. Here we go. First, let's get Earl out of the truck. Earl, come on. There he goes, running right back to the house. Alright, so sorry about the lighting. Like I said, it is a gloomy day today. As you can see though, when we put the tonneau cover down, 30-pound propane tank barely fits under here. Puts a little indentation in the top, but it works to hold it. So let's get this bad boy out. Whoa. Alrighty, here we go. Let's get this thing put back into the fifth wheel. And it does weigh a little bit here when it's completely full, so it's always fun to tote around. Alright, first we gotta undo the straps. Make sure everything's out of the way. Get our tank oriented where we want it. Get our safety straps put back on. Hook our propane hose back up. Now I'm not going to open this one up because we switched it to the other side, so now we're using the other propane tank. So this one we'll just put back in and leave it off for now. Right. Getting your propane filled, getting it out, getting it back in. It's that simple. I showed you a few places where you can get propane in town while you're here in Quartzsite. So we'll get back with you when it's time to pick up Angie. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. What do we get in the mail? Let's see. Let's see what we got in store for us today. Alright, we got, the lighting in here blows, but we got some glass protectors for our cameras on our iPhones. And you got some more Tezo organic tea. And we got watch bands for Angie's Fitbit. The rubber bands that come on the Fitbit for her. If you don't know, she's allergic to latex. So we get her these cloth bands so it doesn't burn her wrist. So that's what we got in the mail. Now I'll get back to you when we got to pick up. Oh, there's Earl in the background. Say hi, Earl. I'll get back with you when we got to pick her up from silversmithing. And now we're back at the Gem and Mineral Club. We're waiting to pick Angie up as she gets out of her silversmithing class. And people always ask, what is there to do in Quartzsite? Well, this is one of the things that she found to do. It gets her out of the house, gives her some social interaction, and that's a good way to meet new people here while you're in Quartzsite. Alright, so here we are in the metal shop.
Sign that out, please. Oh.
There's Angie. And this is kind of what it looks like in the metal shop here. There's Greg right there from Speulda Creative Designs. I'll put a link in the description below.
Babe,
Go wash it.
we did it.
Let's see what you made.
Well, we gotta still wash it.
There you go.
But we
She made her
accomplished
ring
it.
today.
And then I killed it.
All right. Tell us what you made today.
Well, I made the ring, but I haven't fully finished it yet. But this is the biggest accomplishment because Greg helped me actually add an embellishment to it. So I'm pretty happy.
You should be pretty happy. Did you get a picture of it for her?
Cool.
She's still gotta set this down.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So we collected Angie from silversmithing class. How was your day?
My day was actually amazing. I ended up almost finishing a piece I've been working on for multiple days that I had messed up, but I didn't quit. I kept going, and today I accomplished the main part to my ring, which is a great big deal to me. So I'm pretty happy, actually.
All right. Well, that's great. All right. Now we're on the way to the library. We got to get some stuff printed out, and then we got to drop some boxes off for return shipping. We'll get back to you.
Go ahead.
What up, everybody? I'm Shagwhelin or Shaggy, and this is the mestre machine. What I'm doing is a travel stoner guide, so we're going to each city, showing the best place to buy weed, the best smoke spots, fun activities, and the best munchies. But honestly, just highlighting each city and showing why people need to visit. So check it out. It's all Shagwhelin's way, and mestre means master craftsman. That's what I've been doing, crafting my dream. So I really appreciate it, and follow the journey.
Thank you. All right, guys, we're gonna walk around it. Look at this. Here is their QR code if you'd like it. They said if you can't get through to that, just put their name in. This is the back. Pretty awesome couple, very nice, down to earth. I think you should stop by and say hi if you see them around. And there you have it, another Quartzsite cool moment. And this is exactly how Earl acts as soon as my husband walks through the door. He has a mental... Thanks for watching.
And joining us on our adventures today.
Happy holidays.
And from Earl, have a Merry Christmas. We'll catch
Catch you later.